Yo, what's up everybody? Today I want to talk about a super important topic, which is the value that videography can bring to your business. If you are a business owner, event promoter, artist, influencer, activism group, or if you just need something documented for the masses, videography is the best medium and art form to be able to achieve your goals. One of the biggest things I see that stop businesses and artists from really growing and breaking past certain boundaries is that they just don't take the time to invest in proper visuals for their brand. If you are a business owner, influencer, artist, whatever the case may be, you need to start investing in videography and visuals in 2021. Here's why videography will be valuable for you and your business. First, the value of videography really shows when we look at how people consume content today, especially on social media. When we look at sites like YouTube and apps like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all these different social medias all have one thing in common. They really rely on visuals, specifically video content. According to social media today, adding a video to your website will increase your chances of being ranked on the first page of Google by 53 times. That is astronomically insane. Moreover, the attention span of the audience and masses are changing all the time. You need to be able to capture your audience's attention within the first 10 seconds of their viewing/scrolling experience. Video content is the only art form that captures people's attention like that. Second, it's important nowadays to show, not just tell. Imagine you wanted to get 1,000 people to buy your product or to attend your paid event. Imagine the time that you would have to take to actually sit down and tell 1,000 people about your event or your product. It would take so much time and it wouldn't be nearly as effective as you think it would be. Now imagine having one 60-second cinematic and professional video that automatically captures what your brand is or what your event is and shows it to the people in the most captivating way possible. Imagine that one video made anybody who watched it look at your brand or your product and say, wow, we really get what this is. Or wow, we really want to experience that. The scalability that you get from having great visual and video content does not compare to anything else. Many businesses argue that they don't invest in videography because they already have a great customer base, and there's no reason to really shell out the extra coins for that type of service. And while there are many businesses out there that already have great brand loyalty and that yes, people will flock to them no matter what their product is, but they're completely missing out on the opportunity of attracting new customers to their business and really future-proofing their audience. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the cost of videography. Videography is a very technical art form that requires a lot of different skills. You need to understand filming, you need to understand cameras, you need to understand audio, you need to understand editing, you need to understand sound design. These are literally like 6 or 7 different jobs that are put into one. Most importantly, you need to have the skill of being able to communicate and understand what your client's vision is, even when they don't fully understand it themselves. While videography fetches a pretty high price tag, it is a real and serious investment. And I know a lot of people out there use the word investment for their product or whatever they're trying to sell, but videography really is an investment in that you do generate a return. Videography pays off in the form of exposure, it pays off in the form of brand awareness, it pays off in the form of always having something to reuse and show people over time. And it actually has a monetary form of compensation as well in the fact that you are getting new customers. You never know who will see your content. You never know when it's going to pay off. If you are an artist or a brand, you need to put the best possible image of yourself out there. And the only way you can do that is by investing in videography. Photography and graphic design and flyer creation is definitely way cheaper than videography. However, it doesn't immerse your audience in what your brand is and what your event is the way that videography does. To prove this point further, here is a video of an event I captured back in 2019.
We are here for one person, Patrice
And here is the flyer. As you can see, the videography is way more effective. You get the sound, the visuals, the people, you get the feeling that you need to be there and that you are missing out. And I have had tons of clients that I've worked with who've come back to me and say, Rich, I can't believe it, but so-and-so saw this video and it is absolutely blown up. For example, here's a video that I ended up doing for my great friend DJ Gel. He has continually invested in his visuals for the past couple years, and he used all these videos that we made to curate a project with SiriusXM. Most recently, Marshall Montano, who is one of the biggest soca artists, ended up seeing this video and sharing it to the masses, which helped show this awesome project to the world. Similarly, an activism group that I work with known as the Caribbean Equality Project also chose to invest in their visuals and create the first ever Caribbean-centric census activism video. This video ended up being seen by not just the public, but also by political officials who now recognize the important work that they're doing in the community and has helped this organization form some very key alliances. The common thing between these two very different people and very different businesses was that they chose to invest in having proper visual work to show the masses what they're accomplishing and their work they're doing, as well as their product and their brand. Now, does that mean that you need to find the most expensive videographer out there and, hire them for the job? No, I would not advocate anybody to completely exhaust their budget on just one thing. But what I really suggest is looking to make videography a priority in your budget. That doesn't mean that you need to get, the most expensive videographer, but find the right videographer who fits your goals and your vision. Find someone who's reliable to work with, who can bring your vision to life, and who knows exactly what you need for your budget. And later on, I will totally have a video on how to shop for the right videographer. Videographers truly are more than just people with cameras. We are visual storytellers. It's our job to not just capture brands and portray them in the best possible light, but we are also preservers of culture. We're storytellers. What we create is essentially eternal, and it can always be looked back on for years to come. As COVID has shown us, the world can drastically change overnight. So I urge everyone out there, whether you're a business, an event promoter, a brand, an influencer, an artist, take the time to invest in your visuals and you will not be disappointed. Those are my thoughts on the value of videography. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you all would like to listen to a much more in-depth and awesome conversation about the value of videography, please check the link in the description for the Music Matters podcast with my good friend NH Productions. He sheds some amazing light on videography, specifically in the music industry, and why it's so incredibly awesome and valuable. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Much love, big up, and bless.